if you're doing everything right, I mean, you're working hard in the gym, you're eating somewhat clean, but you still feel like you're low energy, you have low sex drive, no motivation, you can't build muscle, then the problem you have is that you are cortisol maxing without you even realizing it. And you do it with these 4 innocent habits that you probably think are good and you are doing them daily, but these are actually making your stress hormone, which is the cortisol, rise up like crazy, and it also makes your testosterone go really down. So what is cortisol maxing? Cortisol is a stress hormone that is supposed to keep you safe in some kind of emergency. So let's say that your ancestors got chased down by a huge lion or tiger back when they were hunting a few thousand years ago. That is the hormone that kicked in when they got chased down by that lion. So it was supposed to keep them safe. So this hormone is it is useful in the short term, but in the long term, it is actually killing your testosterone and making you feel stressed out 24/7, which is the reason you have low energy, low libido, you can't build muscle, you feel no motivation, you have no mental clarity. All these problems stem from you having low testosterone due to this cortisol maxing. And so now that I gave you this little lecture, I want to walk you through these 4 habits that you are probably doing daily. You think they're good, but they're actually making your cortisol go up like crazy and making your testosterone drop down like crazy. So yeah, first habit, first of all, overtraining. Everybody thinks that more training equals more gains, bigger muscle, etc. But this is not actually right. Because there is a point where more exercise is not making you any stronger, but on the other hand, it is actually making you weaker. Because when you overtrain, your cortisol levels stay elevated for hours after that training. I mean, what your body literally feels, I mean, they can't see through your eyes, they can't hear anything. What your hormones, what your body thinks is that it is getting chased down by a huge saber-toothed lion or tiger or whatever that animal is called. It is that huge fucking tiger with those fangs. That's what your body is thinking. I mean, it is getting chased down, is being hunted, and so the cortisol levels stay elevated for hours after that training because your body is so stressed out from that training. So sure, work as hard as you can, but when you feel your body will give you signs when you overtrain. I mean, you won't be getting so much quality sleep. You won't be as strong as you used to be. You will be anxious after you work out. Your body is literally giving you these signs, and you just have to listen to your body. And if it is telling you that you are overtraining and that you're not as strong as you used to be, man, just take a few days off. I know it's hard, but you need this for the long term basically improvement, you know? Habit number 2, drinking coffee first thing in the morning. Why is that? Because your cortisol is naturally at its highest first when you wake up. This is okay. This is actually the scenario where cortisol is actually good because it is supposed to keep you moving, keep you in flow, keep you energized in the morning. And when you add some coffee, when you drink some coffee first thing in the morning, and even worse, on an empty stomach, you double down on your cortisol and you're telling your body essentially that, whoa, we're not only getting chased by one tiger, but now we're getting chased by a huge horde of lions. So we need to be even more stressed. We need to pump more cortisol, and that your body is just going to be so anxious your whole day. And this just makes your testosterone go up or go down, my bad, even more. So just be patient, wait 1 or 2 hours before taking your first sip of coffee. And if you can't wait and you really love your coffee like I do, because I don't wait those 2 hours, but what I actually do, and this is actually cool if you do this too, just eat something, get some hydration, get some electrolytes before you take your first sip of coffee, because it just works so well for me. So you might as well just try it. Habit number 3 is waking up with an alarm. Your body is literally and naturally designed to wake you up without some outside anything. Like, you are not supposed to have an alarm, because when you have an alarm, you literally shock your nervous system so much, and you release so much cortisol, and you literally wake up in a fight or flight mode, and this just keeps you anxious most, if not the whole day. Because I'm sure that you know the feeling when, I don't know, you have to wake up for school or you have to wake up for work, and that disgusting, jarring iPhone alarm sets off. I mean, bro, you wake up and you're automatically so much shocked. I mean, if I played the sound right now, your body would literally react to it because you are so traumatized by that sound. So that is literally you stressing out. You're stressing your body. You're feeling that cortisol pump up. And if you just do this every single day, your cortisol will be so much higher and your testosterone will be so much lower. And it is just so crazy, you know? And I always go back to the ancient times because there were no jarring iPhone alarms back when people were living in a cave or something like that. They naturally woke up with the sun. And I think that is just how it's supposed to be if it's possible for you. For example, for me, it is possible to wake up without an alarm because I get to work whenever I can, which I'm so grateful for, by the way. But I know that there is a bunch of people who go to school and they need to wake up at a certain time, or they go to a 9 to 5 or something like that, and they just need to wake up at a certain time every single day. And I understand that. I mean, it is not possible for you to wake up with the sun, but what you can do is to, first of all, if you need to wake up with an alarm, there are two options. You can either there's this alarm clock that naturally wakes you up with light, so it doesn't make any sounds, but it actually just lights up more and more as you are supposed to wake up. And second of all, you can just, instead of that disgusting iPhone alarm, you can just set up some gentle music to wake up to, some like birds chirping or some flute or whatever like that. Like something like that, you know, like opt for a calmer iPhone wake up alarm, you know? And I swear to God, if you just either wake up with the sun or use that light alarm or use a gentler wake up alarm, your body will thank you so much. It will lower your cortisol. You will feel so much more energy and your testosterone will overall go up because you're not pumping yourself with this stress hormone. And the last and fourth habit is perfectionism. Perfectionism is just a fear disguised as high standards. You're not taking action just because you're afraid it won't be perfect. And I need you to realize that nothing will ever be perfect. And I know I'm telling you this like I'm this super clean, like recovered perfectionist, but I'm not. I'm struggling with this myself. I mean, I don't really think that when you're ambitious, you ever get rid of this feeling completely. There is a little perfectionism inside you always if you're ambitious and you have high standards and you want to achieve something big. But most of the time, I want you to realize that nothing will ever be perfect. There is no 100% in anything. And even if there is, and you were to hit those 100%, you would start looking for 150%. So you just need to realize this, that there is always something that could be improved, and just be okay with it. Because I want you to realize that something done with a 70% like perfection or whatever like that, like I want you to realize that 70 or 60 or 80% is better than 0%. So stop looking for ways to make everything perfect, because this way your brain is just continually searching for ways to improve. It literally looks for threats, and your whole hormone, your whole nervous system, your whole body is what it thinks is in a dangerous situation, because it is always looking for threats. It is always looking for problems to solve. And this just makes you so stressed 24/7, 365 days per year. And if you're a perfectionist, if you're like, first of all, you're a perfectionist who cannot start because he thinks he's not perfect yet, or you're a high achiever, you're already working hard, but you're beating yourself up for the sole reason that something is not the way you thought it would be, something is not the way you think it should be, or something is not. But basically, you're just looking for BS to improve on, and all of these are just imagining your problem. They're basically pumping you with cortisol. So I want you to realize that nothing will ever be perfect. Be okay with 80%. And yeah, that's probably the whole core lesson of this habit number 4 I wanted to give you. So that's everything. And to recap all of this, just stop doing things that unnecessarily stress your body out, like Don't overtrain, like train actually smart and listen to your body. Don't drink coffee first thing in the morning, or like drink coffee 1 or 2 hours after you wake up or after you eat something. Third of all, wake up not with this disgusting iPhone alarm, but set it up to something that is more gentle, or get that light alarm clock that wakes you up naturally, or most ideally, wake up with the light, wake up with the sun. And fourth, stop trying to be perfect. Done is better than perfect. 80% is better than 0%. Just get the shit done, even if it's not perfect. Spoiler alert, nothing will ever be perfect. So that's it, and peace out.